start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one.
Oh,
the end
come
goal
on.
is always some.
But you're not thinking about where you
always
are. Hey,
somewhere in
right
your
now
mind.
we'd play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, in these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need to be here. Because if you don't, it could get out of control and out of your control.
I can tell just from his reaction of shaking his head that he's not buying what you're selling.
Don't listen to that jibber jabber, Ernie. You focus on one game at a time. The rest will just take care of itself.
One game
So
at
you
a
go
time.
less than I do.
One game at a time.
I went
take care of
5-game
itself.
blocks. You went
and then if you
one
need
game
to
at a
make an
time.
adjustment, you don't wait. You just
When
make
did you
the
think about
adjustments.
playoffs, though?
When playoff time came around.
So not like early on in the season you weren't thinking playoffs
man.
like Kenny was.
Can't control the future. Only I can.
It didn't work that time. Nothing showed up in your hand.
Nothing.
It doesn't always work that way. What do you think this is, some video game? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
One, two, one, two, one, two.
You thought the court was cool? Wait till you see the locker room. You guys are gonna flip. Yo, this is Boo Boo, head of security.
No! What are we doing?
It's all good, Boo Boo. I cleared it with DJ.
Okay. And Hannah?
Sure, her too.
No, I don't believe you. Take them back.
Boo is a funny man.
I'm really not that funny.
Let me just talk to you for a second, Boo Boo. Caree.
Don't move. What?
Boo Boo, please do me this favor, man. I go to school with these people. Please, please,
Are you
please,
kidding
please.
me? Not losing my job for you. No.
Yo, DJ.
Yo, what up, little Jug? How you
What's
doing,
up, man?
What's good? What's good, boo boo?
What's up, DJ?
Yo, DJ. Will you meet some of my friends real quick?
Say no.
Yeah, boo boo, it's all good. I got a couple minutes before shoot around, man. I'll meet you people, take some selfies.
Thank you, man. This means a lot.
No problem, Jug. Hey, what's good, big man? You play ball? What's up, brother? All right, let's do it. All right, that's dope. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. Obviously, 2 teams, same conference, lots of history between them. Should be a good one. Brent, who are some of your favorite rivals to compete against?
You know, Glor, against the jerseys. Maybe not so much about the player that's in the jersey, but to see Lakers in purple or to see Celtics in green. That to me got my juices flowing. And then obviously, selfishly, anytime I had the opportunity to play against my brother John, oh boy, I was ready to go.
You loved it. Yeah, you savored that. I love that answer, by the way, playing not necessarily the individual. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Then it's Thomas. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Toronto.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
I'm just wondering if this home crowd and the energy worked against them in this one. They might have gotten in their heads just a little bit.
6 on the shot clock, stolen by Thompson. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Now, LeBron James with spectacular vision. His court awareness is something he came into the league with and is off the charts.
Now, here's Dunn. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Warren. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the Cavs' big 3 completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Warren. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Thomas kicks to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Back to Love. Offline with his 3. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's the great one. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LeBron passes to Magruder. Thompson, a screen on Warren. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Outside Thomas. Floats it up for James. That one doesn't drop.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Here's the great one. Magruder with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Thomas. There's the triple. It's rebounded by the great one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
The pass to James. It's stolen. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the great one. Magruder with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To stop the drought. Here's Thompson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Felicio kicks to Mirotic. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Bulls.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Just 5 on the clock. The great one passes to Mirotic, and he banks in the layup. Mirotic has got 5.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
James takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, LeBron down there amongst the trees, carving out a little space and getting the 2.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Here's LeBron after the basket by Nikola Mirotic.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Here's the great one. 32 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum, made them play to his team style.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Here's Magruder after the made shot from the great one. And it's LeBron missing.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Dunn passes to the great one. The Cavaliers pull it in. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, it is always a great feeling when you go the extra distance, double OT in this case, and are able to come away with that win.
Now here's LeBron. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Brent, 14 years in the NBA, you spent about half your time on the defensive end. Of all the guys you were matched up against, who was surprisingly difficult to cover.
It's funny, Kevin, because a lot of coaches would tell you I did not spend half of my time on the defensive end.
Well, I know better. I know better.
Surprisingly difficult to stop, I would tell you, it would be Mitch Richmond. Many years in Sacramento playing for the Kings. He was known as The Rock, and I can tell you why. Running into him and his physicality as a two-guard was very, very difficult to stop. One of the game's greatest two-guards.
Sturdy, wasn't he? I mean, he was thick. He was hard to move is what I think about it.
He was very thick and physical, which was something that I was certainly not. And they also ran a myriad of screens for him on every possession. The most potent offensive player they had was Mitch Richmond, and they would get him open every time. So a very difficult cover for me.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's Wells. Here's the screen. Gay outside. Shoots over Crowder. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Jacks up a 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Wells dishes to Gay, takes the 3, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Mahimi's checked in for James. Now here's Valentine. He kicks it to Wells. Down low, Portis, and he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Launches it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Gay kicks to Portis. Wells in the corner. 1:39 left to play in the first.
And love seeing Wells take it to the defense. Outstanding at initiating contact on the way up.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The free throw drops for Wells.
And Wells is still figuring his game out. A superb offensive talent, but still needs to work a little bit on the defensive side.
And Wells drops them both.
Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
Thomas passes to Crowder. Thomas a screen to the inside. The shot's good from Zizic. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Thomas. There's the screen. Fires the 3. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bulls moving the ball around. Keeps it alive. Kicks it out to Gay. Nailed from three-point land.
And Gay has become a viable threat from the perimeter. Feels like he can get his shot up over anyone from anywhere.
Now here's Crowder. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thomas. But they recover it. They set the pick. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Valentine out there with Wells, and it's Gay in at the 3 spot. Chicago leading. Shot on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Pass to Zizic. Crowder with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Passes it to Zizic. Back to Crowder. There's the 3. Drops in the tray. And Chicago has possession. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And we've seen coaches that yell. You've seen some that show no emotion and everything in between. In your opinion, what's the perfect mental makeup for an NBA coach?
I don't think, Kevin, there's any exact science to what coaching can be. And I think the best coaches just have an innate ability to know when to push buttons, how to push buttons, and to do it on an individual level. There are many times that a coach can make the biggest impact with his player, Kevin, taking him aside and having conversations rather than doing everything in front of the team. And I think the best coaches have a pulse of each player on their team and take the time to go and do that.
The great ones checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Wells. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Love with the screen for Crowder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
First free throw is good. And Greg, wouldn't you agree, Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending?
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Markkanen, and it's T.J. Warren in for Rudy Gay. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Warren on the wing. Lopez outside. Back to Warren. Shoots. And again, Chicago. No good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Thomas. That one rolling around and rims out.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Dunn dishes to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Here's the great one. 6 points for him. And Lopez throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Magruder. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The 9-foot shot. Bank shot, no good. Cavaliers trailing. Unloads from 13. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bulls shooting about 42% so far. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Lopez a screen on Thompson. The great one passes to Lopez. Comes up empty down low.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Magruder. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From beyond the arc, cans it from downtown.
That's an encouraging sign from Kevin Love, willing to give up his body, something he does on a nightly basis.
Dunn kicks to Mirotic. He feeds it to Warren. Lopez sets a screen for Warren over Thompson. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy. And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Felicio's checked in for Robin Lopez. And Cleveland also making a change. James checked in for Jay Crowder. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
Thomas dishes to LeBron. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. James has got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. The Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's the screen. Here's the great one. He's got 8. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. And for Thompson, the downside to playing him at center is he is not a big-time shot blocker.
Well, he does have good mobility in the pick and roll, Kevin, and he covers the smaller men on the switches. But you're right, as soon as you get around the rim, sometimes Tristan Thompson is not able to get vertical and challenge some shots out there.
Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Mirotic. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 3
there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Chicago trailing here. Here's the great one. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Early in the regular season here, some teams off and running, but Brent, if you've had a talented roster that's not coming together yet, What steps do you take to try to get that compass pointed in the right direction?
Well, I guess it depends on the players that you're looking at, Kevin. If you made a move in the offseason with a veteran guy who you thought was going to do A, B, and C, and you only see him do A, maybe you got to think about the lineup needs some tinkering. But if it's younger guys and still guys who are trying to develop, and now you're asking them to expand their games, I think you got
the great one in that last game against the Raptors was tremendous. He scored 32 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall. He was efficient from the field. It was just the game he needed to snap out of that cold spell. We'll try to keep the momentum going tonight, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Some changes for Chicago. Gay comes in for T.J. Warren, and Wells is subbed in for the great one. Mahinmi a screen, and here's Love from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, pick your poison there. If you give Love that kind of room, he's going to take advantage.
Dunn passes to Felicio. Gay outside. Jumper off the screen. Felicio kicks to Dunn. They shoot again. Oh, that's blocked. James outside. Love outside. To the inside. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Love. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Wells, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Osman. Felicio with a rebound. Felicio's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dunn passes to Portis. There's the screen. Gay with it. He's picked up by James. And again, Chicago. No good. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And again, LeBron missing.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Felicio kicks to Dunn. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Love. Portis can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Magruder passes to James. Pass to Magruder. He dishes it to Love. LeBron drives in. That falls. Great assist by Love. 16 points for LeBron.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
And so we conclude the first half. Cleveland ahead, up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of it. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Magruder in at the 2-guard spot. Here's the great one. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Thomas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Thomas got 6 points.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
There's the screen. Here's the great one. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 16 points for him.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
James dishes to Thomas. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Count that bucket. James has got 22 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor, wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's 2 sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
James outside. They set the pick. Fades. That one goes in. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's in terms of...
The pass to the great one. 6 feet out. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. Over the decades, the way the league has grown, phenomenal. Due in no small part to the leadership. Brent, what are some of the key traits you've seen of these 2 great NBA commissioners?
I think the one thing about both David Stern and Adam Silver that they have done a great job with is that they're approachable. There doesn't seem to be a time, at least in an NBA player's career, where they don't feel like they could either call the office and within maybe a day or 2 hear from somebody from the league office. But the fact that both David Stern and Adam Silver find their way out to arenas throughout the regular season, come to see every team, that approachability, I think, far and away sets those two gentlemen aside.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Magruder, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Chicago making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Cleveland leading by 11. They set the screen. Here's James. And that's collected by the Great One. The Great One's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Thomas against Gay. Outside Thomas. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
Chicago calls timeout. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Chicago. Wells comes in for the Great One. Here's Wells. Dishes it to Valentine. Lopez a screen. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Gay against James. That shot off the mark. Gay with the defensive effort. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas gets a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. Wells kicks to Portis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The dish to Valentine. Portis, the pass to Gay. From 11 feet away, good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Lopez. Now Thomas, 9 points in the game so far. Crowder kicks to James. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. LeBron's got 30.
Making it look pretty effortless right now. LeBron James in a rhythm.
Lopez a screen. Gay outside. Fires from 14. Lopez, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. So for the Bulls. Felicia's checked in for Lopez. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Denzel Valentine.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Crowder. Bulls trail by 14. Dunn kicks to Portis. Wells in the corner. And stolen by James. Back to Portis. Feeds to Dunn. Pass to Portis. Rudy Gay on the wing. Defended by Crowder. Gay drives in. Good D from Love.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Now, here's Mahinmi. D right on him, and it goes down 2 points. Mahimi's got his first points of the game.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Gay with no one around. The three-pointer is right on target.
And like how alert Wells is on the floor. High motor, guy who knows when one of his guys is open.
Thomas dishes to James. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. That one good for 2.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, James.
I think about LeBron James, and it's not about the job, it's how you do the job. And he's been a professional every season that he's been in the association.
Done. Off target from outside. And so it's Cleveland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Great point. You can't undo what's already been done. Just deal with what you can control, which is the next possession.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Dunn. Rudy Gay is out there with Warren. Then there's Wells. And it's Felicio in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Magruder passes to Thompson. Kicks it to Thomas. Love outside. The screen from Thompson. Fires from deep.